Ladies and gentlemen of the 21st century, your prince is back with another chat or ask session. That's right, guys. If you have any questions for me to, if you have any questions for me that you want me to ask, or if you just want to talk to me, feel free to do so. Please feel free to do so. So, I'll be waiting. So, I'm sure there's not a lot of. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you guys to ask me some questions, or you just wanted to put a comment or something. It's up to you guys. So I'll wait until there's some questions, or if you just want to talk. Alright, so I'm waiting right now at the moment. If you guys have any questions, like I said, like I mentioned before many times, if you have some questions you want me to answer, if you have some questions you want to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them, and if you just want to talk, then feel free to do so, alright? Jeez. Once again, it's a little bit on the boring side, but once again, any questions? I'll be waiting. If you guys have some, I'll be waiting for some questions or comments. Questions or comments? I'll wait. I won't. If any of you guys want to know more about where I come from, you can also feel free to ask me that as well. You can ask me anything about where I am from, like, you know, favorite video games and such, or anything at all. Yeah, anything at all, just anything. I'll be waiting until there's one question or comment. Even if it's just one question or just one comment, that'll be enough. So sorry about this, guys. My wings sometimes do that. My wings sometimes do that whenever I get either I either get excited, B, I get nervous, or any other heightened emotion or some sort. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really am proud of my wings. I really am proud of my wings, and they may look like actual wings, but like I mentioned before in my debut, they're not directly attached to my back. They're based. So what connects my body to those wings of mine is well, they have energy tethers at the bases of the connector at where the wings should connect to with the body. So they have energy tethers that connects between the body and the wings themselves, and they look organic, but they're actually energy based. See, there's no folding or anything, just appears and disappears. So anything else about my wings? Yeah, the wings are pretty warm though. They're warm. They're good for, you know, when you're strolling outside in the winter. They'll keep you warm, and they're soft and fuzzy. They're soft and fuzzy. It gives off this nice fuzzy feeling, you know, like when you wrap yourself around the blanket in a hotel room while you sleep on the bed. When you in a hotel blanket, when you when you wrap yourself around the hotel blanket in a hotel room while you sleep. It gives off this nice warm and fuzzy feeling. Soft, warm, fuzzy. Yeah. And yes, in case you're wondering, yes, I can fly with those. Yep. Bored. Any more bored, I'll end up becoming the chairman of the board. Yep. The annoying orange may have been the first chairman of the board, but I am the current chairman of the board. Going back to the good old school days. I still have 2 viewers though. Still have you guys, so once again guys, thank you for sticking with me. I know it's not much, but once again, if you have any questions or you just want to talk to me, feel free to do so. Also, I understand that some of you guys may have some... I understand when you guys submit comments, it does take a few seconds it does take a while for it to receive. So I understand. So if you have any, so like I mentioned before, questions or comments, feel free to ask me. You can just talk to me or whatever. Don't worry, I still got time. I still got lots of time. Sorry about that. Let's see. To fill in the gap, let's see what else I can tell you about where I come from, just to pass the time. Let's see. About where I come from or what games. Now, I think I can tell you how I'm able to provide you with game content and all. So, let's see. So currently, like I said in my debut, I'm gonna be doing PC and console gaming. So let me be a little bit more specific about that. So what I meant by PCs, because where I am from in millions of years into the future, yeah, let's just say Steam still exists, and it's basically at a higher version, an extremely high version of this software. So, let's see. So, thanks to our new technology, we have the ability to actually access the older versions of Steam. So right now, I'm accessing the older versions of Steam, which were released in the years 2020 to from the 2020s to around 2022. So yeah, I'm using one of the older versions, and it still works. Still works fine. There's no problems whatsoever, and I'm still able to play Steam games effortlessly. Now, I haven't shown you guys. Now, I did say that I'm going to show you. Like I said, that I wanted to do PC and console gaming. For console gaming, like I mentioned before, I'll be doing PlayStation 4 games aside from PC games. Now, speaking of the PlayStation 4, I happen to actually salvage an old PlayStation 4, which is of course released in the early years of the 21st century, and surprisingly, it works. I still have the old PlayStation 4. It's sort of tied to my past life's name, so yeah, there's really nothing much. So yeah, we're able to. So yeah, where I'm from, we're able to salvage and preserve technology that has existed in the 21st century, which we refer to it as the Ancient Ages, as the starting ages, I would say. So the medieval ages was also known as the Dark Ages, and so the 21st century, which is going to be known as the what I like to call the starting ages, because in the 21st century is where technology started to thrive. Where technology has started to thrive and become part of our everyday lives. And it still is, even in 1 million years later. So, like I said, guys, if you have any questions, or if you have any questions for me to ask, or if you just want to talk, like I said, feel free to comment, both on YouTube as well as on Twitch. Don't worry, I still got time. If you guys want, don't worry, I still got time. I can wait. I still got time. Let's see, what else I can say just to pass the time. Let's see what else I could say or do. Let's see, what else? Let's see, what else I can talk about just to pass the time. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, for those of you who are watching on Twitch, I have what is known on my channel. I have what is known as a suggestion box and some viewer questions. So, if you guys want to, if you guys want to drop in any suggestions, or if you want to ask me questions on my Twitch channel, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so and see if you Anything, whether it's improvements or just a random question or anything at all, feel free to add in the suggestion box or viewer questions. Let's see. We're already 21 minutes into this and still no questions or comments. Let's see, what else should I... Sorry, what? Okay then. Alright, so, I just need to do something a little bit here. I'll be right back, so, you can drop in some questions or comments, and when I get back, I'll be right back. When I get back, I'll be sure to read them and answer any questions or just respond to any comments. So I'll see you then. I'm not ending the stream. I just need to do something real quick. Ah, okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, just had to do something a little bit here. Just need to do something a little bit here and there. Royal duties, I mean. So, yep. Still no questions or answers, but there's still no questions or comments. I mean, so like I said, go ahead, ask me anything or talk to me. Yep, still nothing so far. Yep, I used to think that when it comes to VTubing, it's basically like a niche market. It's basically like a niche thing for VTubing, but now, now in the early years of the 21st century, early to mid years, I mean, now VTubers have become spawning all over. Yeah, it's even a little bit tough for me to to get into the VTubing, even in 1 million, even where I'm from. It's the market is still, the content in the market is still really high. No, extremely high, as if like it's the only form that there is, the only form of entertainment that is. So let's see. So what else I could say about where I'm from? Like I mentioned before, I've been doing you know, these duties of mine, these royal duties of mine, and yeah, really nothing much to say. Let's see. Okay. It's kind of dark. Gee, it's kind of dark and lonesome. So, nothing from you guys. Huh. It's a little bit on the boring side, so what should I do? What should I do? Let's see, what should I do? Okay, I show my wings long enough. There we go. Not that I say that I don't, you know, like my wings. I like my wings. I've already shown you guys long enough. Okay. Let's see what else to do. What else? What else? Let's see. E let's see. What else? What else should I do? Let's see. Something tells me that around 5 o'clock is not much of you know, at 5 o'clock isn't much, you know, isn't much of time to stream. Let me know if you want me to change the time to see if you guys are going to be aware of, or it's just stupid. Sorry I asked. It's a little bit boring and quiet. It's just I just wanted someone to ask me questions or just talk to me. It's, to be honest, I'm a little bit bored. Aside from, you know, playing video games and whatnot, I'm just, you know, a little bit bored. So there's really not much to go over or talk to or anything. Oh. Sorry about that, I was yawning. So yeah, it's a little bit boring. So aside from my royal duties and all that, it's just stagnant. I wanted to try out something new. When I got into this VTubing thing, I just wanted to do something new. And maybe it's not the content I provide, but maybe it's something to do with the timing of it. See, so I'm doing this because I have what is known as free time. So let's see what else I can do. Yeah, so if you're so I happen to know a fellow VTuber here. So apparently I happen to know a fellow VTuber. Her name is Effie's. So yeah, I happen to know I happen to know her, and she apparently is so if you guys, so I wanted, so for Twitch viewers, if you wanted to, I'm about to what is known start a raid on her channel. She's apparently playing some of her League of Legends. So if you want to, so yeah, I'm gonna be starting to raid her channel though. Let her know that I'm here. So if you guys are ready to raid, oh, I see what this is. So if you're in the mood to raid, feel free. If otherwise, let's just do it. Let's just raid now. Let's just raid on her channel and see what else is new. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Oh. Hey there. Hello there, Anne. Thank you for coming onto my stream. So, like I said, if you want to ask me questions or if you just want to talk to me, feel free to do so. Whoa, we have a follower. Wow. Okay, we have a follower now. That's good. So yeah, like I said, so unfortunately, there's today's stream. No, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow for a game stream. So a bit late. No, you're not late. In fact, you're actually pretty. In fact, you're on time. There's no need to be. You're not late. You're early. So yeah, you're not late, Anne. If you have the time, you can feel free to ask me questions, or you can just chat with me or anything. So yeah, like I said, guys, I am friends with a fellow VTuber by the name of Effie's. Effie's, she's really nice. She's good. Hosting. Wait, I'm hosting. Oh, I see. No, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just a little bit bored. But hey, looks like I'm hosting. Oh, I see. I see. So I'm hosting her channel at the moment. Wow. Okay. All right, that's good. So yeah. I see. So I'm still new to the whole Twitch thing, but I'm still new to the whole Twitch things, and maybe I should put down a link on maybe I should put a link on YouTube to show where I am on Twitch. So yeah. Yep. Oh, you want me to know about my futuristic world? Oh, sure, Anne. I'll be sure to tell you a little bit more about my about where I'm from. So let's see, a little bit from where I am from. So if any of you guys have seen any anime, you would know that it's sort of like my situation is sort of similar to like an what you call an isekai. So when you're isekai, okay, so let's see. So like I said about like I mentioned before, so when it comes to isekai, you're basically if you died in the previous world, you get reincarnated into a new world, and it's usually in a fantasy or a medieval setting. But let's see. So in my case, it's sort of like a reverse isekai. So I was brought into. So I was actually brought. So yeah, I was isekai'd. So, but it's more like a reverse isekai. So instead of being reincarnated into a medieval or fantasy setting, I've been reincarnated into a futuristic setting, and a setting where it's where technology and robots and all that. So think of it like it's in. So my universe is sort of So my universe where I reside, it's sort of similar to Star Wars in a way, except that there's no aliens. Instead, humanity has to fill in the gap for alien contact by creating what they're called biomechanical creatures, or BMCs for short. see, with these biomechanical creatures allows us to fill in the gap between contacting for discovering and interacting with other life forms. Or other life forms. So see. So sorry, it's a little bit distracting. Okay. Anyways, like I mentioned before, we have these BM. So because of the BMCs, apparently there was the BMCs were created several thousands of years ago. Yeah. Thanks, Anne. Anyways, like I said, these BMCs, let's see. The BMCs, they were created by the humans thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands before the 1 million year mark. Thousands of years ago, they were created. Oh hey, looks like we got some followers. I'm right now looking at my Twitter and Twitch. Looks like I got some followers. Hey, looks like I got some followers, which is really nice. It really helps with my stream. It really helps with my my VTubing. See, it really helps with my VTubing. So it's great to have some support on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. It really feels good, and it strives me to do better, to become more, and to do a lot. To become one of the popular VTubers. But yeah, so like I said, so this is a chat or ask stream. So chat, you can ask me questions or just talk to me. So yeah, so anyways, as I was saying about the BMCs, they were created by the humans thousands of years before the 1 million year mark. They were originally created to serve humanity, but then there was what's known as the event known as the Great BMC Revolt, where BMCs of these biomechanical creatures of variety. So biomechanical creatures, they are either humanoid or non-humanoid. They could either be like machines and such. They have multiple arms, appendages, slugs, or anything you see in TV shows. So any creature you see in TV shows or movies, so it's sort of like that. The BMCs are like that. So let's see what else. Let's see what else. What else? So the Great Revolt. Happened, and the BMCs, they broke off from humanity and went on to live out their own lives. So they end up having their own civilizations, their own communities and whatnot. Some are warfaring, others are peaceful, those who are willing to trade. But fortunately, their relationship with humans has gone back to normality, so there's no further quarrel or conflict between humanity and the BMCs they created. But unfortunately, they have yet to discover aliens, because either humanity thinks that the aliens refuse to contact is because A, they disappeared, or B, they just left because they're too afraid to talk to humanity, or C, they view humanity as a lesser series. Kimmy Parfait. Oh, why? Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. So I think that I have a little bit of an idea here. So instead of chat or ask, I'm thinking of going to be doing like what is known as talk about my world. Yeah, I could be doing like one of those Sadhana type vlogs here. So I could do like one of those vlogs, because if you're interested on where I'm come from, so yeah, I can do something like that. So yeah, so humanity and BMCs are currently at pretty much normal levels. Apparently, they got in contact with several. They got in contact with several. Let's see. They got in contact with several species of BMCs. Oh, sure. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I could do that. I could do. I could do talk about my world streams. So, yeah, I can tell you guys about where I come from and all. So, if any of you guys, so yeah, I could do that. If you like about where I come from, sure. But later streams, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about my world and where I come from. And if you have any questions, like what's gonna happen to me? Oh, it's Totek. Hey, Totek. How are you? I'm good. I'm actually good, Totek. Thanks for asking. So yeah, Totek is basically a descendant of an Aztec god, BTW. So yeah, so he's a descendant from an Aztec god, and now I have a question for you, Totek. Are you currently living in the 21st century, or are you doing your streams in another realm? Just wanted to ask you, Totek. So yeah, he's a fellow VTuber I know, and apparently he's a fellow VTuber I know, and yeah, this is actually my first time meeting him. This is actually my first time. So I'm actually really happy to. I'm actually really happy that you're that he's here right now, and right now chatting with me. It's a great honor to actually know another fellow VTuber. That way, if we know other fellow VTubers, we can actually communicate with one another, form a community, collaborate with one another. I see. You're currently living in the modern world, which is basically the 21st century, trying to help other gods adapt as well. Well, speaking of gods, Totek, here's the thing. I may look human. So here's the thing, guys. I may look human. I may look human on the outside, but I'm actually part of what is known as of an immortal deity race. I'm part of what is known as a specialized race, which is basically this race is what they're called. They are known as the Titans. I think I've explained it to you guys before on what Titans are, but I'll say it again. So Titans are an immortal deity race that has been overseeing humanity for so many years. They have originated as during the beginning of the Big Bang, and they have been overseeing humanity thriving on Earth throughout the years and millennia. And yes, so we're erroneously referred to as winged humans, and yes, us Titans, we are an immortal deity race, so you could say that we're gods as well. So you could say I'm sort of a god in a way. And yes, thank you, Kimmy. Yes, and yes, they flap too. But usually when they flap is mostly because of a heightened emotion, like whether I'm nervous or excited or something, or any other heightened emotion. And yes, I can fly with those wings too. They're warm, they're warm, they're cool, yeah, most cards are old school, and I don't like living with don't like living with humans because I'm a demigod, trying to show we can be friends, and those wings are super. Oh, yes, we can be friends, Totek, and thank you for thank you for complimenting my wings. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, I'm flapping. My wings are flapping right now because I'm because of a heightened emotion, like I'm bashful and all. So don't like living with humans. So yes, us Titans, we actually live amongst humans in secret. Titans, we don't. So Titans live amongst humans in secret. They don't publicly live together. You know, like congregate, like groups of Titans not living together with humans. Not, you know, like not in public and all, but we do live with humans in secret. So we're technically literal. So we Titans are basically literal gods. So we're sort of literal gods at the moment. So like, in a way, yes. So, and speaking of us Titans, we have what is known as several ranks. There are 4 different types of ranks here. So the first rank is called Initiates. These Titans that were born and were beginning to use their powers and abilities and learning about the ways of the universe. Awakened is, no. Kimmy, don't worry. I'm friends with, don't worry. Like I said, us Titans are overseers of humanity. We're not against humanity in any other form. And I understand if you're mortal, so don't worry. We don't have any qualms with any mortal being. We don't have any qualms with mortal beings. It's okay, Kimmy. Don't worry. We're not against you guys. We're not against you. No worries. Please, no worries. Please chill. So yeah, like I said, we don't live amongst humans. Wait, more. It's okay. I love mortals. They make such wonderful things. Yeah, I have to agree with you too, Totec. Yes, mortals have made such wonderful things, including technology. Especially 21st century technology. Because where I'm from, 21st century technology is described as ancient, but it's also highly valued upon amongst humanity as well as us Titans. If anything, we Titans value of all the things and all of the things that humanity has made in the 21st century and the late 20th century. Yes, because we have several Titans. Some of the Titans have their jobs as archivists. Their jobs are to archive humanity's accomplishments and the things that have been made throughout millennia. And we have grown to become huge fans of the 21st century pop culture and the late 20th century pop culture as well. You know, like movies, TV shows, video games, and yes, even anime in general. And yes, of course, comic books, literature, and whatnot. So, yes. So, like I said, we're not against mortal humans. Like us Titans, we oversee humanity. We don't. We're not against humanity anyway. You could say that there has been a rumor. You know, I'll let you in on a little something here. There's been a rumor going around that Titans overseeing humans is that they're human lovers. That there's been a rumor going around saying that they're human lovers. Now, it's true amongst Titans. It's true that us Titans love humans, but it's not confirmed by humanity. But it is confirmed to us Titans. So, super strength or speed, my friend Totec. Let's just say I have lots of abilities here. So, a huge amount of abilities. So, let's just say that Titans have a variety of superhuman abilities, but in my case, I happen to have loads and loads of abilities. So let's see. So I have you. So when it comes to abilities like super strength, speed, telekinesis, telepathy, flight, teleportation, anything at all, of all the abilities I have used. So when it comes to the number of the abilities, I have used around, let's say I've used around 500 abilities of the 70,000 abilities that I've discovered. I've used around 500 of them. And apparently the 70,000 abilities is not the final number. That's not the final number. So anyways, like I said about Titan ranks, so the earliest rank is the Initiates. Once they have found a way to unlock their Titan power, either by heightened emotion, extremely heightened emotion, or if your body's in extreme danger, you will advance into the awakened state, into the awakened rank, where you have the option of activating your awakened mode. You have this, awakened mode with you. So think of it like a super transformation. If you're fans of Dragon Ball Z, you would know that it's similar to like a Super Saiyan, but it's highly different altogether. So we have what is known as the awakened mode. That comes when you achieved your awakened rank. Let's see. The rank awakened. Then there's the next after awakened. There is ascended. So ascended rank, you would. So with the ascended rank, let's just say you would go on another high level, a higher level. And you also have access to the ascended mode as well. Let's see. Most of the Titans are even. So most of the Titans I know that are either awakened, ascended, and some of them are initiates. Oh, you have two. You can create sunlight and heat things up. Good for warming up food. Oh, sure. Now you have. You say you create sunlight and heat things up. And speaking of food, I have what is known as a unique ability called the ability to generate black holes. See, I have this amazing ability that I can generate black holes. I can use black holes to, as a form to teleport me anywhere or any place in the world. So, like for example, I'm on planet Earth and I'm in New York City. Just for example, I'm in New York City and I want to go to, London. So I don't need to take. So I have many choices. I can use either my wings to fly there from New York to London, or I can use my or if I just wanted to get there quickly, I could use my black hole abilities to just instantly teleport from New York to London, and vice versa. And yes, with and teleportation is not the only thing I can use with black holes. I can not only just teleport, I can also summon anything. I can summon and store anything. Like anything you can name of. Like, a sofa, or a really good 5-star meal, a really good shiny car, huge bundles of cash, anything at all, and you just name it. Anything you name, and it will appear. And yes, I can also store anything. What you summon, you can also store anything in the black hole. Like, anything inside the black hole is considered to be what is known as a gray area. So if you like use your for example, like if I could use my black hole abilities as a makeshift toilet, then I could do so. So yeah, I could do about my business with the black hole abilities. Yeah, a makeshift toilet. And thank you. Thanks a lot, Kimmy. Wait, should I say that? Should I say that I have I can use my black hole as a makeshift toilet? I'm not power. You can be confused with regular humans easily. No worries, Totec. No worries. I see where you came from. See where you're coming from. It's because without my wings, see, here's the thing. Like I mentioned before, us Titans can be erroneously referred to as winged humans because here's the thing. Sometimes here's the thing. It's kind of hard for humans to see how we differ from regular humans. So yeah, I see where you're coming from, Totec. I can be confused with regular humans as well, but here's the thing: there's some differences between humans and Titans. See, us Titans have on our foreheads glowing barcodes on our foreheads. I'm wearing my bandana. See, I'm wearing my bandana at the moment. If you could see above my head, I'm wearing a bandana just to, you know, so that I can live among. So just to hide the fact that I'm a Titan, because I don't want to publicly tell the entire human race that hey, I'm a Titan. I don't go around doing that. But so yeah, so I wear this bandana to hide myself from that. But like I said, I have a glowing bark on my forehead. Another difference is that, well, I have let's see, I have some my body sometimes has veins which glow on my body, but they only do so only do so for some time. They don't do it all the time. So yeah, these are the only things aside from my wings appearing at this, aside from the wings. So yeah, these are the only things so these are the only things that differ between between us Titans and humans. Excuse me for a moment while I hydrate for a moment. There, fully hydrated. Okay. So, no worries, Totec. Even if you're not powerful, that doesn't mean I could. It doesn't. Don't worry. I mean, us Titans, we're basically. I'm technically a god. You're a demigod, so no worries. Us gods stick together. Even whether or not we're powerful or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether or not you're powerful or not. I still want to. I don't mind. Yeah. I already just did that, Kimmy. Thank you. I just did that, Kimmy. Thank you for asking. So yeah. So that's how we. So that's us Titans. So anyways, are there weird foods in the future? When it comes to foods in the future, it basically is unchanged. But if any of the new, so here's the thing about how humans classify food where I'm from. So the food that the food which is not a human made. How they classify food. So the food that is not made by humans and is made by, or it's made bizarrely. They're known as what is known as exotic foods, but the foods which the humans have made, are known as human foods. They're classified as human foods. So nothing much has changed for human foods, but when it comes to exotic foods, let's see. So I eat, regular human foods, anything and all, but exotic foods, I'm not so sure. It's kind of hard for me to say, to describe. Oh, I see. You still have stuff to do, Totec. It was nice. Anyways, it was nice. It was nice talking to you, and thank you for coming on to the stream, Totec. I know you have some things to do, so thank you guys. See you there. Bye. And see you guys. See you there. Stay safe. Anyway, so yeah, I am friends with some of the VTubers like Totec Solaris and Effie's. Totec from YouTube and Effie's from Twitch. I happen to be yeesh. That's jeez, it's Twitter, so jeez, it's I happen to follow one of the VTubers. I happen to follow one of the VTubers on Twitter. So one of which happens to be an English VTuber who has yet to debut. Her name is Aki Hoshimi, and Aki Hoshimi. So one of her tweets says, "Hey, give me your organs. It's for science." Really? Organs for science? I think I remember that she made this similar tweet ago. No, no, no. No. This is my first time hearing about about her, about that tweet. Give me your organs. It's for science. Now, like I mentioned before about my many abilities, yes. Like I mentioned, we are an immortal deity race. So yes, I'm immortal. I am immortal. So yeah. So yeah. No worries. No worries. I'm staying So yeah, my organs are staying where I am. No worries. No worries at all. And like I said, like I mentioned before, I'm immortal. So nothing can kill me. I'm basically absolutely immortal. Nothing can kill me. Nothing, even the end of the universe. Because I'm in the... And speaking of absolute, absolute is actually the final rank of the ranks, of the Titan ranks. So, apparently, for some reason, let's just say I was at an incident. I prefer not to talk about that, but there was an incident which led me to becoming an absolute. To getting to my absolute rank. So there you have it. So as you can see, when it comes to absolutes, so us Titans only have like a let's see, us Titans are either initiates, awakened, and ascended. There's not been any absolute Titan living amongst them except for yours truly. So let's just say something happened to me a while, and I ended up achieving the absolute rank. So, and because I'm absolute, I basically am I'm basically the powerful Titan amongst my species, amongst my kind. So yeah, because I'm immortal, I could stay alive. There's nothing... So even if I were to be involved in a gruesome accident, or if I get killed repeatedly many times, don't worry. I'll always remain alive no matter what happens to me. No matter what happens to me, I'll remain alive. But I have discovered my immortality way before, so initiates are also immortal as well. So there was a time where I've even tested my immortality many times before. So aside from the usual, gunshot wounds or blaster shots that I've been received over the years, I still managed to remain alive. Yeah, knife stabs or sword slicings and all. Yes, I agree with you, Kimmy. I do sound a little bit tired, you know. I'm not used to talking. I'm much of a quiet person, so I'm not much of a talker. I'm sort of a quiet person. Wait, so if Aki took one of my organs, yes. If one of my organs is stolen from me, if one of my organs is taken from me, yes, I could regrow them. I could regrow my organs. My regeneration can happen at an instant. People shooting at me. Well, because I'm immortal, let's just say I happen to take part in my earliest memories. My earliest memories is that I happened to be taking part in a long war that happened for like 100 years. I'll explain that a little bit right now, but right now, let's just say I was involved in a war. I was a participant in a war which lasted for 100 years. So, thanks for that. Thanks for the question, Quiz Kitty. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, because I was talking about my testing of immortality. Yeah, that's really savage. So, like I said, I was testing my immortality. Gunshot wounds, laser blasts, receiving gunshot bullets or laser blasts, plasma blasts, and whatnot. Even knife wounds, knife stabs, or sword slices and whatnot. I have suffered a lot worse, like dismemberment, being crushed. Oh, and there was the one which they wanted to test to see if I could stand up to human nature, like like, you know, dust storms, savage dust storm, like dust storms, and being trapped by the sand, by being swallowed up by the sand in the dust storms, enduring the dangerous and extremely dangerous weather of the thunderstorms. I do remember that I ended up getting electrocuted by a lightning bolt. A stray lightning bolt landed on me. It did not burn me. It did, however, shock me enough. But I survived, nonetheless. And yes, there was at one point where I yes, I can even survive even the undersea waters or in the vacuous space. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you. Thank you for telling me to take care of myself. Good water, good hydration. Lots of water, take some long breaths. Yes, that's really terrifying. So, yeah, it just happened at an instant. I wasn't expecting it. It just happened at an instant. Whew. Good thing I survived that one. But you want to know what's for testing my immortality? Want to know what's really what's one of my biggest challenges? Surviving underwater, like on the ocean floor, like traversing on the ocean floor. I didn't even need to breathe, but I didn't even need to hold my breath. I just need to traverse underwater and whatnot. And if I encounter any hostile fish or mammals, I had to take care of them. Don't worry, I survived. No wonder. No matter. By the time I reached the surface, I had to, you know, get the water out of my lungs. Like, get the water out of my lungs. Do I feel pain? Yes, we do feel pain, but our pain tolerance is surprisingly higher than humans. Like, we have an extremely high pain tolerance. And in addition, in my case, I have the ability to turn off the ability to feel pain. I could do so at will. I could choose to turn off my ability to feel pain, or turn on or turn off my pain feeling at will. But yes, if anything I have experienced, it wasn't much painful, but it wasn't much painful what I had to receive, what I received many years ago. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No worries. Now, I mentioned of my challenges of testing my immortality. Another challenge, like I said, is outer space. Outer space without a spacesuit or anything, you'll basically be dead. You'll basically be frozen in the vacuous space. Not to mention, it's really cold out in the vacuous space. But yes, like I said, I could even survive even in the vacuous space. And yeah, the only thing I don't like about being in the vacuous space is that it's cold. It's really cold. These subarctic temperatures would like force me underneath. It would force me into the planet's core for millions or billions of years. So I'm not. So yeah, I don't traverse outside the vacuous space. But one of the biggest and ultimate tests. Now, for the ultimate test of humanity, of my immortality, is that I traversed. Is that I actually for my testing, I was actually doused liquid hot magma. Liquid hot magma. It was doused on me. It was really painful. I could feel my entire body and my entire organs, everything throughout my entire body burning. But yet, I still stand. I still stand because I'm immortal. The pain was too much for me. But I learned how to endure this. It was so aside from so you could say that my immortality tests are also like pain tests. Magma. And that's not all. It's not just magma. Even acid. Even acid. It's not just magma. Even acid. Even acid. Then I was also like frozen in liquid nitrogen. Like I was frozen in liquid nitrogen. Like I was frozen solid. But fortunately, with my abilities and my immortality, I was able to break out of my frozen shell. There was a lot of these. There was a lot. Was there a time you wish you could die? Yes, there was a time where I wished I could die, but unfortunately, in my case, once I become immortal, I'm stuck with immortality forever. There's no way to reverse it. So let me be a little bit more specific. I'm a Titan, but specifically, I'm actually what is known as a Titan reincarnate, and I'm not the only one of I'm not the only one of the reincarnates. So there were let's see, 9 others, including me. So we are 10 reincarnates in total. But there is one thing that the other reincarnates have that I don't have, and that is the option to forego their immortality and live normal lives. No, don't be upset. Don't cheer up, Kimmy. Don't worry. It's not that bad. So, yeah, as the old saying goes, immortality is both a blessing as well as a curse. So, like I said, of the other reincarnates that they have the option to forego their immortality and live their normal lives. So apparently we know of a Titan that has the ability. So us Titans have the technology to turn Titans into mortals. So apparently their bodies allow them to become mortals. So they have the technology to turn Titans from immortals to mortals. But in my case, I'm afraid that's no longer an option, because here's the thing: of the reincarnates, I am what they considered me to be what is known as a prototype. So unfortunately, as a prototype, I cannot forego my immortality no matter what. So let's see, the question you said: how do you plan to live your immortality? To live my immortality. Now that is a good question. How do I plan to live my immortality? See, well, here's the thing about my immortality. Let's see. How do I plan to live my immortality? It's kind of a tough thing, because here's the thing. All mortal beings age and grow old. I, on the other hand, will not be able to have a chance to grow old. If anything, if I want to grow old, I would have the ability to manipulate my age, like it appear older or younger. Now, speaking of, I've actually just turned 120. I'm actually speaking of my okay, let me repeat. Speaking of my age, I'm actually in my mid-20s. Specifically, my physical age is around 26 years old, but my actual age is 126. So, even though I am immortal, I still currently, for now, I have to live life as it is. So, immortality is both a blessing as well as a curse. And it's kind of sad in a way. It's sort of sad. So yeah, it's sort of sad knowing that because I'm immortal, I'll end up outliving many people. And remember the war which I mentioned, the war which I participated for 100 years? I have seen countless... I really don't want to talk about this, but let's just say I've seen countless of my comrades in the army which I was part of. I've seen many of my comrades. Either they died in battle or that they passed away of old age in the infirmary. And I was actually upset about that. And it's not just me, others as well. Oh, Aki would says, no more Emilia, only me. What does she mean by that? What does Aki mean by that? No more Emilia, only me. No more Emilia, only me. I have no idea. Oh, never mind. It's just an ongoing tweet. Anyways, like I said, it's sad knowing that, like I said, it's sad that I had to witness so many. We'll be keeping you company in your streams. Thank you, Kimmy. It's words like that that make me feel happy and glad. It's words like that that make me feel happy and glad. I really... Wait, what? Who? Oh, yeah, I was talking about my immortality, and I was in part of a war which lasted for 100 years, and apparently I had seen... And it's not something I like to talk about easily. It's just that, well, I've seen so many of my comrades, either they died in battle or they died of old age at the infirmary. But it wasn't easy for me. But no worries, I'm not alone actually. See, aside from you guys in my streams, I actually do have a close group of friends, and like I mentioned, I still have my parents around. They're currently in hiding. The king and queen of my kingdom, they're currently in hiding. Their location is currently unknown. So apparently I don't even know where they are. That information is classified. And yeah, I have a close group of friends. They're from other universes which I know. Some of my friends are from where I am. Others are from other universes which are connected to my universe. But thank you, Kimmy, for those encouraging words. So it's not, but yeah, like I've said it before, I will say it again. Immortality is both a blessing as well as a curse. So what's a blessing is that I can live forever and I can never die. But the curse part is that I have no choice but to watch people wither and grow old. I have to watch all mortal life to grow old and die. I understand that death is a natural part of life, but premature deaths like killing or anything, that's not the way to go. Okay? That's really not the way to go. And being cursed to watch them, having them progress and all, but imagine this, like you have known your friends for like so many years, but then your friend would pass away soon, and then you'll honestly be left alone without anybody to have support, to have a community with. It's really kind of sad and lonely, and it really is a little bit lonely. But at least you guys are here. You 21st century followers and 21st century VTubers. I like I said, I already have a close group of friends and family where I am, but I'm interested in connecting with you guys in the 21st century, and I want to establish interdimensional communication between you guys in the 21st century and my 1 million AD. That's really yeah. Yeah. I understand. Thanks. Yeah, I don't. But don't feel bad, Kimmy. Really, don't feel bad. I'm okay. I'll always manage these things my own, because my troubles. Because my troubles. It's really not that easy just, to talk about this, because us Titans are immortal. So I'm not the only one who is feeling this way. Even the Titans I know, they also had to feel this way. Even my fellow reincarnates. I understand that one of my fellow reincarnates, whenever there was one year, let's see, so one year she saw a person die, and then the next year that person who she has made loads of friends she has made loads of friends, but let's just say that she made over 100 friends one year, but then the next year she has made around she only had around like 50 friends, and losing 50 friends of her 100 friends that she had made in the past year, it really upsetted her. It really made her upset. Like, she was crying her eyes out. Like, it's not like not like mature crying, like infantile crying. Like, she was highly upset that she wouldn't even. She was so upset. She was just really upset. She hasn't even left her room for weeks or months. We had to basically give her food or anything. And some of the time and some had to, had to take care of her, like bathe her, put some clothes on her and all. It was really sad for her. If she, I of course had it rough, really rough, but my fellow reincarnate had it really rough. She got the worst, really worse. And another incarnate I know, he was really upset about losing so many. He was really upset losing so many of his friends that he has made, that he ended up that he at one point ended up betraying. That he ended up at one point. He ended up betraying us and decided to take matters into his own hands. He ended up taking matters into his own hands. He ended up taking matters into his own hands and wanted to do things his way. It took for me and us fellow incarnates to stop him, but apparently it was a long fight, but we ended up winning. Nobody died, and he apparently at the end of the fight, he can see the errors of his ways. He has saw his error, but he was sad and upset that he didn't. He was sad and upset that he lost so many of his friends, and knowing that we cannot bring them back. But here's the thing: us Titans have what is known now. I'm going to tell you something. So us Titans have what is known as an unlimited energy source, which is harboring inside of our bodies. It is called a Reiki energy. It is the same kind of It shares the same name of It shares the same term as the humans called it. So the Reiki energy is an unlimited source of energy that is harbored within our bodies. And it's unlimited, so it can never be run out no matter what. Let me take some breath here and hydrate. Anyways, with our Reiki energy, we were able to harness that energy to bring people back to life. Unfortunately, we cannot use that ability too often because one of the reasons is that if we continue to use the Reiki energy, if we continue to resurrect people, their life forces would start to diminish, and B, it would end up we might end up messing with the natural order of things. Now, there are times where we want to, but we can't do that because of it would mess the natural order of things. So we told him that my fellow reincarnate, which I just described, where he betrayed and went out of control. We told him that we can bring people back to life, but is it worth risking messing with the natural order of things? So apparently we were apparently we weren't able to, so we could use the Reiki energy to revive people, like if they were killed on the battlefield and whatnot. But there are some of those who choose to die. So there are some of the mortals who would choose to die and who would choose to die for their own choices. They made their calls, and that's upsetting. Apparently, after the fight, he was sent to the brig after the fight. And also having water. And thank you for coming onto my stream, Kimmy Parfait. Hope to see you next time. Like I said, so I'll be doing a video game stream tomorrow. So if it's not too much, feel free to come on my stream. Come on tomorrow's stream. So thank you, and see you then, Kimmy. So yes, it's really sad knowing that we had to endure a lot. Even us, even me and my fellow incarnates. It was really tough. Okay, that's enough of a sob story for now. But like I said, it's not too bad. It's not real. My situation isn't as bad as the sea. Please post in the Discord. I'll check it out. Oh, my stream. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this stream will be archived on YouTube. So, no. So of course, this stream will be archived on YouTube. So no worries. So like I said, this stream will be archived on YouTube and also on Twitch. So yeah. So anyways, if you guys want to know more about my about where I'm from or my story, feel free to ask. Feel free to let me know or ask. So yeah, so anyways, that's enough of my sad story for now. But anyways, I've made but anyways, it's not so bad for me. I managed to make a new slew of friends, and apparently it's good so far. I managed to know I happen to have if on my debut stream I mentioned that I actually had a girlfriend, but she is a medical genius, and she's really nice. She's really sweet. She's also really loyal to me. I've actually known her ever since she was young, but by the time she grew up, we ended up dating. We ended up becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. And that's not the only person I know. The other persons I know is well, let's just say there's another person I know. He's a Titan, but he reports to his. He's a Titan, but he's more of a guide and an overseer. Then and it's not just and the girl which I just mentioned, she's mortal. She's mortal. She's one of my many mortal friends. Another mortal friends are from some of them reside from my world and from my universe. Others are from the other universes where they reside. So, one of the other friends I know, in my world, there is what is known as the IGGO, which stands for the Intergalactic Government. And one of the friends I know, she works at the Intergalactic Government. But she also works as a lawyer and also works as an agriculturalist, because that's one of her main passions. Her main passions is law, and the other is agriculturalism. Let's see. Other friends I know. I know a friend of mine who is who in his universe, he is known as the #1 smartest person of the entire planet. And yes, one of my fellow, I also still maintain contact with my fellow reincarnates, and also, yeah, it's there was a lot of bad things, a lot of bad and upsetting things that happened in my entire life, but not all of the things that happened in my life were upsetting. There is also a lot of joy that happened in my life. There's some happy moments and all. And the important thing is that to not be alone, to be with others, to be with others, to maintain conversations, make friends, have a few laughs, get into new things, try out new things, explore a little bit, because that's what the only thing is you get out in your life. And take it from me, as an immortal titan, to all of you humans in the 21st century. Be sure to cherish your life. Life is short. Be sure to cherish it. Do whatever it is you must. Do the things you want to do. Do your passions. Do your job. Start a family. Do anything. Do anything. Do anything. Leave your legacy alive. Anything. Okay, I'm thinking I'll stop here from now. For those of you guys who watch my streams, thank you guys for watching. If anything, be sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitch. You can also follow me on Reddit as well. So if you want to follow me, you can follow me on either of them. Anyways, that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow's videos, for tomorrow's video game stream. Until then, guys, your prince bids you all adieu, and I will see you guys tomorrow.